Al-Adl is f***ing cool, and his brother Saladin, well, he's a wise and honorable king. See, both Richard and Saladin had been sending envoys to each other this whole time, trying to come to some sort of an understanding. And through these interactions, both Richard and Saladin begin to see their enemy in a new light. Saladin would often send his brother Al-Adl as the chief negotiator, and he and Richard actually became really good friends. So much so that Richard even offers up a plan where Al-Adl marries his sister to create peace through marriage. He didn't bother to ask his sister for her input on this arrangement, but hey, I guess it was a nice gesture. Through his friendship with Al-Adl, Richard's feelings towards the Muslims begins to evolve. They're not the monsters people in Europe said they were. Al-Adl is f***ing cool, and his brother Saladin, well, he's a wise and honorable king. The rest of the Crusaders don't really feel the same, and they're getting more and more pissed that Richard is still not leading them to retake Jerusalem. Well, Richard gets word that back in Europe, that dickhead is now working on a plan with his own brother Prince John, aka the bad guy in Robin Hood, to steal his throne and his lands while he's away in the Middle East. Fantastic. Ugh. Everything seems to be falling apart for Richard. Despite not losing a single battle against the Muslims, Saladin's strategy had worked perfectly, and he has him on the ropes. Now under immense pressure, Richard needs to wrap this crusade up quick, and he travels to Acre to rally the additional troops he needs. Saladin is notified by his scouts that Richard's away, and he finally sees the opportunity he had been waiting for this whole time. With Richard in Acre, Jaffa was left almost completely undefended, and if he were to capture the city, Richard would be forced to try to take it again. The Crusaders would revolt to this plan, and without an army, the king's time in the Holy Land would be done. A complete victory without even having to fight him on the battlefield. And so Saladin quickly moves his forces to Jaffa to deliver the knockout punch.